Number 3 in the pecking order, why are you standing for Parliament?
Look, I thought it was essential that somebody put their hat in the ring to be able to go into the House of Parliament and speak with confidence and with knowledge on firearms so that we can actually come out at the end of a 3-year term with some fair firearms legislation, which is definitely needed.
So you've given away a career to fight for people who are firearm owners.
Yeah, look, I actually haven't given up that career just yet. We still have 3 weeks to go and take absolutely nothing for granted. But I have been the voice of a large number of firearm owners since 2012. It's just I've become more prominent over the last 18 months. And with that, of course, becomes a responsibility to actually go further and take that voice with me into the House of Parliament to get some real change that will be effective and keep New Zealand safe.
For many, firearms aren't politically correct. Are you going to be able to swing enough lead amongst the government?
Look, I think at the end of the day, a lot of it comes down to education of those people in the House. They are making rushed, fast legislation without really understanding the consequences. And the consequences have been on the law-abiding firearm owners and not on the gangs where that target should be. And I'd like to be able to get in there with the ACT Party and just change that perspective as well and get everybody thinking along the same lines of New Zealand public safety.
What about for the opposition benches? How much lead can you swing there, do you think?
Look, even from the opposition bench, we can still hold accountable the decisions of government. And if we have more than one in there, which is currently just David Seymour, then we can make some real noises, I guess, in the government perspective. But for fair firearms, we can also still start drafting a piece of legislation that we can put into the biscuit tin. But we need to be in there to do it, so party vote ACT.
You're involved with firearm clubs and such anyway. How wide do you cast?
Look, it's really quite wide, and I think this is possibly why I have been given quite a big mandate from the country to speak on bore shooting, small bore shooting, service rifle shooting, member of New Zealand Deerstalkers Association, and I'm even a proud member of the Sporting Shooters Association of New Zealand. And I think that being able to bring in all these different experiences, including pistol shooting, you can actually grab the community as a whole and be their voice where it matters.
People probably forget that it is a sport. And, for example, claybird shooting, we're pretty good at internationally.
We are, and I've been proud enough to wear the New Zealand Silver Fern in 2 different shooting disciplines, both in full bore and in service rifle. We do really well in overseas competition, and I think that it's really important that that's acknowledged. We're not criminals, we're sporters, we're recreational people, we're hunters, we're actually good people in our community. That needs to be recognised.